Remember, you were afraid that Trump was going to challenge all these law firms, and everybody jumped up and said, "Oh my God, the law firms capitulated. How dare they do that? This is horrible. The end of democracy." No, it wasn't. Hi, I'm Darren Monroe. I used to work on Kamala Harris's campaign, and you want to subscribe right here because I give you the positive, and I give you things you are not going to find anywhere else on the web. Okay. Also, I have premium groups that you can go into my description and find out how you join them because they're private and they're premium. Now, here's the deal. Remember, this happened. Then we found out later on that the lawyers that did, bend the knee was bending the knee to cut them at the knees because it turns out the pro bono work, tens of millions, they got a right to make choices on. The stupid DOJ didn't even read the fine print. I say that again. Think about that. The Department of Justice did not read the fine print. Oh, it don't get any better than that. I love it. 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 Here's the other thing. The other firms that fought back won. This man is 4-63 with the DOJ through his administration, Trump. And I'm telling you right now, we continue to win even more. He's got major challenges from almost half the union. 23 Democratic governors and attorney generals been waiting. They've been preparing for a year for his ass. And you can see it in their work. You can see it in the work of the ACLU, which is doing some of the best work they've done in the history of their organization, as well as indivisible.org, Leah and Ezra. Big shout out to them. MoveOn.org. Big shout out to them. We're winning because they're prepared, and the DOJ is not. Trying to take on there are 200 law firms in this country. Trying to take on a law firm is like a bunch of law firms. All the law firms is like going into a karate school saying, "Who wants to fight?" And why would they take them on? Because they're getting their ass whipped in court. So they want to intimidate lawyers. That's like intimidating some guy on the train in the Bronx. He's like, "Come on." They live for this. They live for this. That's why I knew Ukraine was going to survive. Everybody was like, "Oh, Ukraine's going to fall in 4 days," and I was like, "I don't think so," because them people just like their brothers in Russia. They badass. They ready to fight to the death. They ain't playing. And I said the same thing about the lawyers. There's some lawyers who get, I'll say it like this, hard on. They get off on this type of thing. They want to fight. Do you really want to mess with these people? Shh. We're winning. Did I earn your subscription? Hopefully so. If you really like me and like my premiums and you've been watching me for a while, what's holding you back from going in my descriptions and asking about joining my private group if they're open? It's worth the investment. I'll see you guys later.